What's up, guys? These are the top 10 EU4 mods of 2022. Let's go! Number 10, we got Mercenary Companies Expanded. Recent updates have led mercenary companies into our lives, replacing the usual generic mercenaries of times past. These are hired bands of soldiers that have names and costs rather than being nameless, landless, generic troops. Many of them are historical, in fact, so Mercenary Companies Expand aims to expand the nature of this feature by adding 30 unique companies that have a historical blend. These include Nice Hospitaller of Rhodes and the Varangian Guard of Byzantium. It adds good flavor to your EU4 game while still giving it a bit of that vanilla experience. Number 9, Extended Timeline. A usual Europa Universalis 4 game runs from the year 1444 to the year 1820. 376 years of gameplay, that can take upwards of 10 hours to play through, a lot more in many cases. It follows a particular time period characterized by grand-scale wars, religious schisms, and technological breakthroughs in industrialization. But what if that isn't enough? Extended Timeline is exactly what it sounds like. This mod allows you to play from 2 AD all the way to 999 AD, an almost impossibly long time. The mod is an overhaul that adds a ton of nations. Number 8, Graphical Map Improvements. Staring at the same old maps for hundreds of hours can be quite the strain on the eyes. Luckily, Graphical Map Improvements is available to provide some variation. This mod is a graphical overhaul that boasts HD terrain features, better border visibility, and a new font that should help country names be more visible. There are lots of graphical improvement mods for this game, but this one is the most popular on Steam Workshop, and it's clear to see why. It improves the game well, it's Iron Man compatible, and I almost always use it nowadays whenever I play Europa Universalis 4. Alright, number 7, Game of Thrones. This ambitious mod takes on the challenge of transporting the world and history of A Song of Ice and Fire into Europa Universalis. It's a truly massive undertaking that allows you to play from multiple start dates, both iconic to the TV series and hidden in the lore. Game of Thrones takes extreme care to be as faithful as it can to the source material, and the merging of worlds works surprisingly well. It's definitely worse to campaign or two, one in Westeros, one in Essos, and let me tell you, it's a fun time. It's like the Indian Thunderdome, but everywhere. Number 6, Theatrum, Orbis, Terrarum. This mod is another graphical overhaul that's more drastic change than the one provided in the graphic map improvements. Theatrum Orbis Terrarum refers to a historical document that was purported to be the first modern atlas, hence the visual choices made by the mod. While graphical mods are largely a matter of taste, this one definitely evokes a strong air of elegance and history. Be sure to check out the mod collection in the Steam page, which has multiple add-ons that can alter the way the mod looks. I personally like using it whenever I play in Italy or the Holy Roman Empire. Alright, up next we have Number 5, Fast Universalis. While Europa Universalis may seem like a simple game and a slightly old one at that, some machines will struggle to get it running. This is especially true on higher speeds. There are just too many processes happening concurrently for some machines to handle, especially because of the whole one core thing. Enter Fast Universalis, which aims to bring the game up to 60 FPS on any device. It does this by simplifying and removing visual effects that can slow the game down. If you have a dated PC or want to play a game on a laptop not built for gaming, this mod is an absolute necessity. I've tried it myself, so I can play it on the go. Works great. Number 4, Shattered Europa. If you are looking for a new way to freshen the game, but don't fancy the looks of mods that change the entire experience, Shattered Europa might be the mod for you. This mod breaks down most of the larger nations of the game into some constituent nations, making for a far more chaotic world at the game's start. In addition to that, this mod adds new formable nations, trade goods, new religions, and more. It's a huge alteration of the game that still remembers the vanilla experience and timeline. Perfect for that EU4 fatigue feeling. Let me tell you, this make any freaking parts of the world, some that weren't strong before, strong after. It's a great little addition. Number 3, the big one, MEIOU And Taxes. As opposed to the above mod, which changes vanilla vibe being very different, MEIOU And Taxes is a total conversion mod that changes almost every aspect of the game. It's a truly huge mod that adds brand new features to the game that will really challenge players of vanilla EU4. MEIOU And Taxes also has a bevy of add-on mods that can be found on the mods collection page, alter and features by the Vanilla's game's various DLCs. It's worth checking them out to customize the overhaul of your dreams. Let me tell you, this is one insane mod. Number 2, Historical Events Extended. The changes are that if you're into Europa Universalis 4, you might very well be also into history. In fact, it has become a meme that many players have learned more about history through playing this than they have in history class. Historical Events Extended is for the history nerd new. This mod adds over 300 historically flavored events to the game, various nations and cultures. They're all based on history and are a fantastic way to learn more about the countries you were playing instead of trawling through endless Wikipedia pages. And let me tell you, I know something about that. Alright, and finally, number 1, Elder Scrolls Universalis. In the same vein as the Game of Thrones mod, this mod attempts to blend a completely fantastical world with Europa Universalis. Elder Scrolls Universalis changes up the world to resemble Tamriel in the most lore-friendly way possible. This mod version of Tamriel has a staggering amount of provinces programmed into it, and is available to play for 2,500 years, with start and end dates populated with characters from the source material for the Elder Scrolls nerds out there. Expect fantasy and expect memes too. Let me tell you, this mod is epic. I freaking love it. I love Elder Scrolls and I love EU4, so putting these together, I play it all the freaking time. This has been Black Wolf Hellcat. Black Wolf out.